Very good evening friends, and in this video we are going to discuss about the class. Python is a very popular programming language, and people think that it is just a scripting language. However, it is also an object oriented programming language. So here I create one class called student, and then I'll initialize the variables of the student class with the help of def underscore underscore init. So now I propose to take the name, roll number, and the marks of the students in three subjects. So I have taken the variables like the name, roll number, marks 1, marks 2, and the marks 3. These three variables will be initialized with the help of the very powerful tool of this object oriented programming feature, which is called as self. So it's just written like self dot name equals name self dot roll. So the self means these are the variables of the self. Means in C++ we used to call this operator. Now here we are calling the self. So the self dot name is name, self dot roll number is roll, and self dot marks 1 as M1, self dot, let me copy paste to save time. So self dot m1, self dot m2. So three variables we have. These three m1, m2, m3 represent the marks of students, and will pass the name and roll number and 3 marks, and the program perhaps will calculate the average marks of these two. So these five variables are the part of the variables. Now I have initialized with them with the help of the def init. Now I need one function, simple, just to show the thing. So I define another functions, that is self show, and let me print those things. So this class will have the one, this is constructor, first is definite init, and second one is another function. So this is just a simple program just to describe that how the classes of the Python look like. So I write self dot name and self dot, so just I'm initializing these variables and I'm printing them. I'm not later I'll use some operations on those variables. You can also use whatever, but this is for the beginners purpose. That's why I'm trying to make it a little smaller. So the average marks will be, you know, that the marks, total number of marks, and divide by 3. So self dot m1 plus self dot m2 plus self dot m3, and divide by 3, and this should be converted into the string, because average is string and this is concatenated with the string. So one more bracket and then this is done. So name, roll number, yes, okay. So this one should be roll, and then this line, I don't think it has any value, but if you want to print, you can. Yeah, it's not required, let's remove it. So I'll simply, how to create the object, then you have to create the object. So you just see 4 lines, because indentation is very important here on the PyCharm. Student name is Ganga, and the student, then you pass the informations like the name of the student, full name. That is, just look at how the information is passed. Ganga is the object of type student, and then you pass the roll number. So since I have taken it as a string, and the Java has very strong features about the variables type, so I can make it alphanumeric like A-11, and then the 3 marks 98, 82, and 90. So now I have initialized. I just call the show function because it has only one function. Now you see, so here it is, all the informations are coming into the output window. You say that Gangadhar Pandey 11 and all these things are there. Now I have to make it 3 because the average is sum of 3 marks are there. So the sum of total marks divided by 3. Okay, so this part is done. Now you say this is not always initialized. You can take the number and the information from the user. So let me make something like that. I can take the information from the user. So I write name equal to input, and then the username will be entered, role equal to input, and then role. So this way user can enter from the terminal, and these informations will be packed into the object. So this will be pretty nicer, and it's pretty close to the real life application, the way people are designing application these days. So here it is. Now the X is the marks in subject 1, so it has to be typecasted into integer type. So I write int, and then inside this input make marks in the mathematics. So the whatever this will be typecasted into the integer value, because we are accepting these marks are as input number. So I make it y, z, and x, y, z, z, and this one is maths, and this is physics, and the next one we can take it as chemistry or any other subject. Okay, let's make it chemistry. So now this one I copy paste, I remove it from here, and now the username has gone into the variable name, role, and like this. So here I pass these, remove all these things, and I pass name, role, xyz. So name for name, roll number for roll number of student, x for the marks in one subject, y for the marks in another subject, and z is the marks for the third subject. Then the Ganga dot show, and then here you see the output. So this is a very simple program, but this is very powerful enough to explain you the features of the Python, C++ programming applications. In the next video we'll discuss about the inheritance also. So this is how it works. Let me run the application. So yes, it looks cool. Now let me run it. So here you see the terminal window, it says the name, then I have to write the name. Okay, I name it Russell Crowe. He's my favorite actor, so I can write his name. So Russell Crowe, and then roll number, you can write anything because it's alphanumeric or the only numeric. Marks in mathematics, marks in is 90. Let me make 87 here, and then 93. Now let me run, see the result. Let me just expand it so you can see it nicely. So it's coming as name. Yes, thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel, friends, and keep learning with us. Thank you very much. Have a very nice time.